Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Here we are, headlines of the world, the week of October 16th, 2021. Man, for some reason, don't remember what happened to the last year.
COVID.
Anyway,
That's what
we're going to go ahead and jump into the first story on that. Apparently there was a mass quiver attack in Norway. 5 people got murdered by arrows. 2 were wounded. I want to ask you this. At some point in time, after the first guy drops, right, and the other motherfucker is standing there, like, looking at,
the arrow.
I assume a person on the floor with a stick sticking out of them. They're like, oh, something's wrong here. Decide to dart? I don't know. How do you get 5 people with a bow and arrow attack? I'm confused. I don't know. Unless this motherfucker's like Robin Hood or something.
It was a bow and arrow? Not
It's
like a
bow and
crossbow?
arrow. Bow and arrow. Wasn't a crossbow. That would take even longer, I would assume. So what do you got on that? You live over there in the sticks, man. You got something on the hunt and shit.
As long as I don't take an arrow to the knee. That's all I care about.
Staying upright. What do you got on that, Dick?
Multi-shot.
So you think he put like 5 arrows in the bow, drew it back, like,
Maybe
the
like
Robin
2
Hood
or
shows
3.
and shit. It was like,
Maybe
and
2
then,
or 3.
and then there's got like
Shot him
5
horizontally
instant
and go
drops.
crown.
Do they
Yeah,
call
that didn't
it?
happen.
Do they call it a quiver attack?
Well, if it didn't
No,
happen,
No,
it
no, no.
wouldn't happen.
I called it a quiver
Okay,
attack.
all right.
If that didn't happen, then how did it happen?
But also, keep this in mind. Government's going to be coming for your bows and arrows. Moving on.
They can't get my burner.
A member of British Parliament, I believe his name was David Amers, something like that. Maybe our British brethren, can clarify this down in the comments. But he was stabbed during what apparently was a monthly meeting. He did this like every month. He met with his constituents. And he got stabbed by somebody, whether it was one of his constituents or not. That's up for debate or probably future clarification. What do you got on that?
Somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Fair enough.
You said they took the guns away, right?
Yeah.
So, what do they have left?
Bows and arrows?
Or knives.
Or knives.
Rocks.
Okay. You want to add anything there on Casey? Nope. Okay. Captain Kirk, apparently, for our third story, has almost made it to outer space, riding a giant Blue Origin dick. Anybody, anything?
I think nothing else needs to be said on that. That speaks for itself.
Fair enough.
I just like how Captain Kirk cried after he was like it was the best experience he ever had.
He cried.
He cried to Jeff Bezos,
He cried like a little bitch.
and he gave Jeff Bezos a review in person. You know how you give Amazon a review? He gave him a review, basically.
I did not hear about that.
Yeah, dude.
Wow. Do you have anything on William Shatner crying on Jeff Bezos? And possibly ejaculating on him?
Well, I don't know if you went that far. Maybe later on.
Okay, fair enough.
Off camera.
All right. Thank you for your comment on that. I want to actually toss this to you, Casey, who is obviously off camera right now. Stuart Scheller, he was a lieutenant colonel in the United States Marine Corps who was openly critical about the Afghanistani withdrawal on social media. He apparently got his sentence passed down this week, and it was a letter of reprimand, and he was docked 1 month's pay, which, for a lieutenant colonel is apparently like $5,000. I want to hear from you first, Mr. Casey.
It sounds fair, the punishment. I know in the Army you're not, or in any military, you're not supposed to talk really publicly publicly to the media. I was more concerned with the fact that he was locked up for a small amount of time. That seemed highly.
Look at the camera.
Even if I look at the camera, nobody can see me.
Go ahead.
Dude, I don't
That
step
seems
in through this
unfair or not correct. He seemed like more like a political prisoner than he did seem like somebody who should just be punished for speaking out.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. You got anything there, Dick? The fuck are you doing?
Here. No.
No? Okay. Moving on.
I mean, he should be able to have freedom of speech. I understand that he's in the military as part of the government.
Well, there's a whole entire chain of command thing.
Yeah.
I mean, Brent, yeah, it's very complicated. You know, as he was, you know, Casey was saying, political prisoner, basically, at that point in time. All right, moving on to our final story. We are going to talk about Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency markets.
Who knew?
Bitcoin is actually about to breach its all-time high. It might even happen by the time that we upload this video.
And I think you called this.
I-
Before holiday season, you said that it was going to go. It's going to sell.
I actually said about mid-October, I thought.
This is mid-October.
I said mid-October, I thought it was going to breach all-time highs, and then toward the end,
Towards
about,
Christmas.
I said, and look, I'll just reiterate right here, I said by mid-December, we will see the top, and I believe the top is going to be, well, at the point in time, I thought the top was going to be like 120,000. But if they approve this ETF, which is an exchange-traded fund, basically meaning that institutional investors can trade Bitcoin basically on like the NASDAQ or whatever exchange it's traded on, sky's the limit. Who really can put a number on that? Think about it, trillions of dollars. So, anyway, going from that, what do you got?
Same thing I always say about your Bitcoin and cryptocurrency.
You don't care.
I don't care.
You don't care. What do you got, Dick?
I mean, where are you getting your numbers from? 100,000? Like, why not?
Technical
why not
analysis and
200,000?
you know fundamental analysis.
So like that's realistically speaking.
Previous cycles.
Cool.
Previous
Everybody
cycles without even any of the announcements that could possibly happen on the fundamental level.
Yeah.
It could be
That's good.
crazy. It definitely could be crazy. You got anything on that, Casey?
Just the more socially, institutionally, and governmentally accepted it becomes, the higher it's just going to keep on moving. It's not even near its plateau yet.
Definitely, not even close. In fact, we'll talk about this later. But anyway, thank you all three of the able bodies. Well, actually 2.5, but you're kind of fucked up.
That was almost called Creeper on the Couch.
All right,
Creeper on the Couch.
we're gonna have to probably edit that. But anyway, thank the three of you for joining us here for Headlines of the World for the week of October 16th, 2021. I, of course, am Gregor Guy, joined by Mr. Cuz, joined by Mr. Dick, and over there, Mr. Casey, creeping on the couch. Fair enough.